Published 1445 Est, the 20th of November 2017. Updated 2014 Est, the 20th of November 2017. It was a family affair on Monday as Princes William and Harry, joined by the Duchess of Cambridge, at Windsor Castle to kick off the Queen's 70th anniversary celebrations. The Queen's grandsons and Kate could be seen arriving by car at the monarch's Berkshire home, where celebrations for her platinum wedding anniversary will be held this evening. While her evening attire could not be seen in, the Duchess had clearly gone to every effort to preen and prep, with her famous brunette locks coiffed to perfection. From the car she could be seen wearing an elegant string of pearls with a dazzling diamante clasp and a pair of matching pearl drop earrings, and her neckline appeared to showcase a black lace collar. The Duchess is thought to be wearing a £785 Diane von Furstenberg dress, which she was spotted wearing just a few weeks ago at the Anna Freud Gala dinner, as well as to the 2014 Royal Variety performance. However, that was not her crowing piece. The four-strand pearl choker worn by Kate this evening previously belonged to the Queen, and it is believed to be the first time that she has worn the piece. The choker was previously borrowed by Princess Diana, who was loaned the statement piece to wear at a banquet at Hampton Court Palace in 1982. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge joined Prince Harry for the Queen's 70th anniversary celebrations at Windsor Castle on Monday evening. The Queen has been seen spotted wearing the necklace on several occasions, including a visit to Bangladesh in 1983, a year after Diana had borrowed it. William, 35, and Harry, 33, looked their dapper best in black tie complete with traditional dicky bows and pocket handkerchiefs. Clearly not wanting to miss a moment of the celebrations, William could be seen wearing his glasses as he rode in the back of the royal car. Squeezed between the two princes was Kate, 35, who had wrapped up against the elements in a black wool coat for her arrival at the castle. Not present for this evening's proceedings is Prince Harry's girlfriend Meghan Markle, who is rumoured to be in London but clearly not attending this evening. The royals, who were dressed in black tie, are heading for a special dinner at the castle to mark the monarch's milestone anniversary. The cheerful trio appeared to be in high spirits, sharing a joke as they made their way to the reception in the royal conditions being a little snug. It was not long before Kate shared her winter coat, revealing an elegant black lace dress. The family will be attending a special dinner in celebration of the Queen and the Duke of Edinburgh's milestone anniversary. Also arriving by car at the castle was the Queen's cousin, Prince Edward, the Duke of Kent, joined by two companions. Other guests tonight include the Queen's children, Prince Charles accompanied by the Duchess of Cornwall, Prince Andrew, Prince Edward, Princess Anne. Her Majesty's grandchildren, the Princesses of York, Beatrice and Eugenie, Peter Phillips, Zara Tindall accompanied by Mike Tindall, are also expected at dinner this evening. The necklace worn by Kate this evening previously belonged to the Queen, who has in the past lent it to Princess Diana. Pictured Her Majesty and the necklace in Bangladesh 1983, left in Diana wearing the piece at Hampton Court in 1982. Right, Prince Charles was not far behind, taking the front seat, and is expected to be joined by the Duchess of Cornwall this evening. Guests were subjected to tight security measures upon arrival at the castle, with policemen checking names and ID. Earlier today, Her Majesty presented the Duke with a rare honour as a special anniversary present as they celebrate 70 years of marriage. As the royal couple reached their platinum wedding anniversary, the monarch appointed Philip a Knight Grand Cross of the Royal Victorian Order (GCVO) for services to the sovereign. The touching gesture will be seen as the Queen's recognition of the devotion Philip has shown through the decades, supporting her publicly and privately. Philip, 96, retired from his public role in the summer after years of royal duty alongside the monarch. Today marks the Queen and the Duke of Edinburgh's platinum anniversary, with these portraits released on Sunday to mark the occasion. Also arriving by car at the castle was the Queen's cousin, Prince Edward, the Duke of Kent, far right, joined by two companions. The new Earl of Snowdon, David Armstrong-Jones, who is the nephew of the Queen, was seen arriving with a female companion, Lady Davina Lewis, daughter of the Queen's first cousin, was all smiles as she arrived at the historical castle. A guest list revealed just some of the royals expected to attend the evening ceremony, including some lesser-known royals. The Earl and Countess of Snowdon's new Earl of Snowdon, David Armstrong-Jones, took on his father's earldom in January following his death. David is the son of Princess Margaret, and he and his glamorous heiress wife, Serena, Countess of Snowdon-Stanhope, 46, are parents to Charles, Viscount Linley, 17, and Margarita, 14, who was a bridesmaid at the 2011 wedding of the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge thanks to the family's royal ties. Born at Clarence House in 1961, the Earl spent much of his early life at Buckingham Palace, where he was schooled alongside his cousin, Prince Andrew. David, 55, was in his late teens when his parents finalized their acrimonious split in 1978, but his father remained close to the royals and even shot the Queen's official 80th birthday portrait. Unlike his cousin, David eschewed a military career to carve out a path in furniture design, setting up his own company and later joining Christie's, where he now works as a chairman. Lady Sarah Chatto, daughter of the Queen's late sister, Princess Margaret. Lady Sarah is one of the most low-key royals, yet holds a very special place in Her Majesty's affections. One royal insider says the Queen adores Sarah and seeks out her company as often as possible. She is her absolute favorite younger royal. They're hugely at ease in each other's company. Much giggling can be heard when they are together. They share a sense of loyalty, fun, duty and the ridiculous. The Duke of Gloucester. The Duke of Gloucester is the Queen's cousin and a time-working member of the royal family. The Duke of Gloucester carries out a significant number of public duties and undertakes hundreds of official engagements in the UK and overseas each year. The Duke, 66, who is supported financially by the Queen out of the Privy Purse, moved from 40-room Barnwell, near Oundle, where he farms a 2,500-acre estate, some 16 years ago. The Earl of Ulster, son of the Duke and Duchess of Gloucester, Alexander Patrick Gregors Richard Windsor, is 23rd in line to the throne and leads a relatively low-profile existence. The Queen's surgeon-gynecologist delivered the 28-year-old by cesarean when his mother went into labour 2 months early. Lady Davina Lewis, daughter of the Queen's first cousin, the Duke of Gloucester, who is also a grandson of George V. Denny, grew up in a Kensington Palace apartment, went to St George Ascot, and took a degree in media studies. In 2004 she married Gary Lewis, a sheep shearer of Maori descent, after meeting him while surfing in Bali. Gary is also a carpenter and surfer, and has very much taken after his father, who is a champion sheep shearer in New Zealand. The Duke and Duchess of Kent. The Duke of Kent is another of the Queen's cousins. He and Duchess of Kent began presenting the winners' trophies at Wimbledon in 1969, when he became president. But the Duchess has not done so since 2001, when she handed a trophy to Venus Williams, after giving up royal duties. In 1993 she won hearts with her natural warmth as she hugged Jana Novotná, who burst into tears after losing to former world number 1 Steffi Graf. She was also praised for her resilience when she walked out to present trophies despite having a cast on her foot 1 year. Their sons, George Windsor, the Earl of St Andrews, and Lord Nicholas Windsor, were also in attendance. He is the longest-serving royal consort in British history, and the Queen, the nation's longest-reigning monarch, is the first to celebrate a 70th wedding anniversary. Awards in the Royal Victorian Order are made personally by the Queen and bestowed independently of Downing Street. The monarch presented Philip with the honour at Windsor Castle, where they are marking their anniversary privately. They are celebrating with close family and friends at a special dinner at the Berkshire residence on Monday evening. Philip is already a Knight of the Most Noble Order of the Garter KG, a Knight of the Most Ancient and Most Noble Order of the Thistle KT, and a Knight Grand Cross of the Most Excellent Order of the British Empire Now with his GCVO he will have 4 UK Order of Chivalry Breast Stars. The last UK citizen to equal this was his uncle Lord Mountbatten of Burma. Philip also has many other honours including the Order of Merit Order of New Zealand ONZ, and Knight, Order of Australia AK. The couple will celebrate the landmark anniversary with an intimate family dinner at their Berkshire home of Windsor Castle. The Queen and Prince Philip are seen posing against a platinum-textured background in a new set of 3 photos released by Buckingham Palace. The Queen was a 21-year-old princess when she married her consort Lieutenant Philip Mountbatten on November 20, 1947 at Westminster Abbey. The fairy-tale royal wedding was a morale booster in the tough years that followed the Second World War, and millions of people tuned in to listen to the ceremony on the wireless. The young princess wore a Norman Hartnell dress made of Duchess ivory silk satin, which was hand-embroidered with more than 10,000 pearls and crystals. Wartime leader Winston Churchill summed up the occasion as a flash of colour on the hard road we travel. Less than 5 years after the royal wedding, the princess became queen on the death of her father George VI. Together, the Queen and Philip have celebrated the silver, golden and diamond jubilees of the Queen's reign, and faced ups and downs over the years, including the breakdown of 3 of their 4 children's marriages, and the backlash which followed the death of Diana, Princess of Wales. With their family growing year by year, the Queen and Philip are preparing to welcome their 6th great-grandchild in April, a 3rd child for the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge. The Queen was a 21-year-old princess when she married her consort Lieutenant Philip Mountbatten on November 20, 1947 at Westminster Abbey. Pictured the couple on their wedding day. The couple, pictured with children Prince Charles and Princess Anne, have 5 great-grandchildren already and will welcome their 6th next year. They already have 5 great-grandchildren: Savannah and Isla Phillips, Mia Tyndall, Prince George and Princess Charlotte, as well as 8 grandchildren: Peter and Zara Phillips, the Duke of Cambridge, Prince Harry, Princess Beatrice, Princess Eugenie, Lady Louise Mountbatten Windsor and Viscount Severn, and their own 4 children: the Prince of Wales, the Princess Royal, the Duke of York, and the Earl of Wes. Bells at the historic Abbey in central London have rung out in tribute on Monday, with a celebratory peal lasting around 3 hours and 20 minutes. The Queen and Philip attended Thanksgiving services at the Abbey to commemorate their silver, golden and diamond wedding anniversaries, but this occasion is not being marked with such a service. Prime Minister Theresa May sent her congratulations to couple on their special anniversary, while other messages came from the Women's Institute, of which the Queen has been a member longer than she has been married to the Duke, joining the Sandringham branch as a princess in 1943. In 2007, on their 60th anniversary, the Queen bestowed the Royal Victorian chain upon the Duke as a sign of her affection. A series of portraits of the Queen and Philip taken by British photographer Matt Holyoke was released to mark the platinum anniversary. The portraits show the monarch wearing a yellow, gold, ruby and diamond scarab brooch, given as a personal gift from Philip to the Queen in 1966.